Now come to the reading part. In reading part, you got three different passages. Sometimes you got three, sometimes you got four, sometimes you got five passages. Remember that in general training, sometimes you got four passages, sometimes you got five passages. In reading academic, you got three passages. In general training, reading is quite easy, but the academic reading is quite challenging, quite difficult. I'm not saying that it cannot be done or you can't get the desired band. You can get the desired band, but you got to pull your socks up, you got to batten down high chest, you got to work like a Trojan, and then you can get it the 7 band as well. So in reading, you got three passages, you got 1 hour timeline, and you got a 40 question. Again in reading, you need to understand the calculation. You need to have a calculation on your fingertip. In reading, you got a 40 question, one question carry the 1 mark. If you get 40 question correct, straight away 9 band. If you got 39, 38, 8.5, then you got 37, 36, 8 band, then you got 34, 35, 7.5. If you got 30, let's say score, you get straight away 7 band. So you've got to be very accurate, and you should have the calculation on your fingertip that if you score 30, you can get 7 band. Your benchmark is to get 7 band come what may. So you should not make a mistake in order to understand the calculation. You should be very calculated when you come on the reading part. I told you earlier, the general training reading is quite simple, quite easy. Comparatively, academic is quite difficult. Every task is so scientific, research or academic based. You need to improve your vocabulary power, you need to improve your synonym. This is the reason the reading is called the vocabulary test, right? So these are the two things, right? 40 question, one question carries the 1 mark. Now, you got 4 things very important in reading, right? 4 things. What are the 4 things, right? Scanning, paraphrasing, and usage of synonym. All these 4 things are very important. You got to use if you really want to get the information. You want to scan the information. You got to filter the information. What needs to be done in reading? You have to get an information which is the requirement. Examiner will see your answer, nothing else. If you are giving the complete answer absolutely spot on, you will get straight away the maximum band right. Now, what is skimming? Skimming called when you read something very quickly in order to get the central idea that what is written in it, what is being talked about, what is being discussed. So in skimming, you get less time, let's say 7, 8 seconds or 10 seconds, and you read something very quickly in order to get the central idea. So if you just only read the headline, by reading the headline, you get the half idea that what article or what text you guys gonna have right. So in skimming, you read something very quickly. For example, if you are, let's say, looking different design of the clock, right, or one magazine, you are flipping through only page and you are just only going through the different kind of design. You are not looking at something very closely. You are just checking the different design, right? Okay. So this is called a skimming when you read out something very quickly in less time. Number 2 is scanning. In scanning, you get to the bottom where you got information, where you got an answer. So you should not waste your time by reading this paragraph or this paragraph, looking here and there. No, you have to get there where you got to require information. So scanning, you always get there where you got information, right? Now there is a strategy on how to scan. I will let you know once you come on your reading part. This is just for the introduction, right? Because this is your first class, and I'm going to give you the idea about the test format and overview and introduction about the overall IELTS slide. Now the next is paraphrasing and usage of synonym. These 2 things are key. Remember one thing, bear in mind, your whole reading test revolves around 2 things, paraphrasing and usage of synonym. Nothing else, nothing else. You will find in every answer paraphrasing. And I have already explained to you what is the paraphrasing. One thing is said in another way, in your own word, by using a different word. I have already given an example. So in reading, remember one thing, that in every answer, you will find the paraphrasing. You will get stuck just because of one thing that you might not be able to pick up the vocabulary, pick up the word, for example, or pick up the different kind of tenses which are used. This is the only area in reading where the thousands and thousands of people come across lot of difficulties, why they stumble over in lot of difficulties when they come across the paraphrasing usage, and this is the only thing which is done in reading. So you've got to be very careful while you are doing your reading, because these two things, paraphrasing and usage of synonym, does create a problem for you. Hopefully that you might not have been